The myth is that Lincoln freed the slaves, but Lincoln says in 1860 and 1861 it is a lie and a slander that we have any intention to abolish slavery in the slave colonies of the South, in the slave states of the South. This is just a lie. He says, so why does it happen? Well, it happens because, as W.E.B. Du Bois puts it in his great book Black Reconstruction from 1935, the slaves took matters into their own hands. 500,000 of them fled from the South, withdrew their labor from the Confederacy, found their way to Union lines, and Lincoln's generals are going, what do we do with these people? What's our policy? And initially, the policy was return them to their masters. But they refused to go back. They came in such numbers that this was not viable, and a few of the more radical Republican generals said, I am not returning them. They were defying Lincoln, but they were defying Lincoln because enslaved people were forcing the issue. And ultimately, 200,000 of these self-emancipated black men find their way into the Union Army and Navy. Women serve as cooks and as spies. We often forget that the great Harriet Tubman, who had led a series of raids to free family members and then to free non-kin fugitives, was the most accomplished spy for the Union Army. Lincoln eventually provided a pass which said Harriet Tubman can go wherever she wants, because the point is she could provide intelligence to the Union Army that no one else could provide. So this was a movement of self-emancipation. Enslaved people forced emancipation on the Union, on President Lincoln, through their own militancy, their resistance, and their mass flight from the South. So yes, history starts to look very different, and once again we see the withdrawal of the labor of 500,000 people both crippled the Confederacy. That's a huge withdrawal of labor power. 500,000 people. And it was adding labor power to the Union military forces, and this is a reminder of where social power lies in our society and who are the agents of history.